Green Acres is a place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land stretching out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
You can have Manhattan, by the way.
Oh, you can have it.
I'd rather stand.
You can have that too.
I just smiling hay. I just adore a penthouse view.
Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
You can have it.
Boardwalk.
I'll take Boardwalk.
Okay.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square.
Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
Don't give up my day job.
Join Irish Bill and his cast of characters every Tuesday evening at 8 at Culver's of Navarre for Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, where they will give you their own twist on sports. And on Wednesday nights, it's the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show at Buffalo Wild Wings in Navarre, where you'll hear live interviews with Navarre coaches, players, managers, cheerleaders, and many more from Raider Nation. It doesn't stop there, as you can catch exciting Navarre Raider football on Friday nights, whether at home or on the road. Remember, your place for sports is none other than IrishBillSports.com or on YouTube at Irish Bill Sports Live 944.
Welcome to Buffalo Wild Wings final episode of 2025. We got a great show ahead of us. We got former Navarre football mom, Brenda Campbell, also known as the producer.
Yep.
We have current Navarre football moms, Madge Wheeler, Colleen Hughes, Patrice Robinson, and Ashley Johns. Wow, that's a boatload. So we're gonna kind of go quickly through this first segment so we can get her on, because some of them are a little bit older, not as old as us, but they need to get to bed. I'm talking about my mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Yeah,
She's wonderful.
She's in the house.
She's in the house.
well.
Oh, she's in the house. So
we only got a couple of high school.
Brenda Kay is the producer. What is mother-in-law?
She's whatever she wants to be.
There you go.
But we only got a couple high school games this week. We're doing the Lighthouse hosting Rocky Bayou SSA playoff game Friday night. Over on New Hope Road, just off Highway 98. It's a game where that fits two defending state champions, but they're in the same.
That's interesting.
They're in the same classification this year, so this should be interesting. They played in week one. Lighthouse won 22-14. That game was played over at Lighthouse, so that's a rematch of the opening season. So one of these teams could open and close against the same team.
Well, they are going to open and close. It's just a matter of who's going to win and who's going to lose.
Yeah. Well, one will have their season ended.
That's true.
Then the other game is Osceola Christian goes to Mount Dora Academy.
Ooh.
We talked about Mount Dora Academy last night. They're 10-1. They've won 10 straight games, 7 shutouts.
Don't sell Osceola short, though.
Never. I'd never sell Osceola. Great. They've had a great program for as long as we've been doing this show.
It's a long way from Monticello to...
Where is Mount Dora? Is that over in the Orlando area?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, those are only 2 high school games going on this week. They are part of the SSAA playoffs. They're outside of the FHSAA.
Right.
So the best thing about that is no cost. We don't have to pay to do the game.
And
Friday
we don't
night.
have to pass it on or...
No.
It's free.
So it's free. So you guys get to watch the game for free, and we get to talk about a former Navarre alum on Friday night.
That's true.
And his dad is over there as well as one of his assistant coach, Everett Alford. His dad.
No. Not
Steve. Steve Alford. Not the guy that played at Indiana, the basketball player, but
He used to be the voice of Navarre football before Paul Villanova. Is that
now
right?
Mr. Clean,
Is that correct?
as we call him. That is correct.
Yeah.
Steve was over there for quite a while. But whenever got the youngest head coach, I believe, in the state of Florida, he took over when he was 25 years old. And now I think he's in his fourth or fifth. Time goes by quickly.
Well, I'm sure being a head coach, no matter what level, ages you a few years.
Most definitely. We talked about games from last night's show. So we're gonna move over into a pension, Bob. You used to be 6 years. Now it's only 3 years, but he's in his 5th year.
Ooh, good for him.
So he definitely will have a pension from the NFL, and that a lot of players work for that pension because as far as medical treatment as they get older and all the injuries that they suffer while they were playing, it's a great thing to take care of the players after they're out of the league.
Yeah, Michael's been back and forth from practice squad to released.
To active roster to
clean, yeah. I mean,
but he's still there.
I don't know what else he can do,
Now just take advantage of the opportunities that he gets and make the most of it. He didn't play last week in that 27-17 win over Dallas. The next game that will be 9 November, 3:05 game at Seattle. Seattle is a surprise team this year. Having a great year with the resurgence of Mr. The QB,
Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Yeah, he's having a great season for Seattle. Right now, I believe they have the best record in the NFC. Cincinnati Bengals. Jordan Jefferson's been with the Bengals for 3 weeks now. Has not gotten into the lineup yet. He did not play in the 47-42 loss to Chicago. That game about drove me crazy, Bob.
I was following you on.
It was getting a little hectic on the text line, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But somehow the Bears came back and won that game.
Somehow the Packers managed to lose their game.
That game surprised the heck out of me.
They played awful.
They did. Debbie, who's Debbie checking in? Hey, Debbie. She's big. What is she? She's a fan of some team that wears crimson and white. Is that Indiana?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They host. It's Alabama, and they host LSU.
And it's not the Hoosiers. Indiana's ranked ahead of Alabama right now, Debbie. The real crimson and cream.
I didn't say that, Debbie. That's that guy.
George Jefferson, they're off this week. Then 16 November, they'll be at Pittsburgh. Michigan State's defensive lineman Grady Kelly, they're not doing so well in the Big Ten. They're 0-6. They're 3-6 overall. He had 2 tackles last week in a 23-20 overtime loss to Minnesota. Their next game is the 15th, so they're off this week as well as they will host Penn State. On the season, Grady with 15 tackles, 6 solo, 9 assists, a tackle for loss, and a fumble recovery in his redshirt senior year for the Spartans. So he'll only play 1 year at Michigan State, and then he'll probably be getting drafted because that guy is a beast. He's also a dad now, if we haven't told you that.
Congratulations.
University of West Florida, we got 3 of those guys, Devin Wright, Tyrell Marshall, and Vinny Villanova. Vinny's going to more likely be redshirted this year. Tyrell has been in and out of the starting lineup. They had a big win last week on the road up in Cleveland, Mississippi over Delta State, 51-38. They're off. They're 9-0, and I believe they're up top, are pretty close to taking over that top spot. Ferris State, I believe, is still number 1. Then you've got a couple other teams. I think UWF comes in at number 4 right now, but they're number 1 in the South region.
And who are the Navarre players there for UWF?
You got Devin Wright, the redshirt junior. You got redshirt freshman Tyrell Marshall, and then you have freshman linebacker Vinny Villanova. They were thinking about bringing him his long snapper, but they didn't want to waste a season on him long snapping when he's projected to be one of the starting linebackers. Really,
Josh Wilson is gray shirting.
Yep, and he'll be back. He'll be with the team next year.
Ooh, mercy.
So he's getting used to the college life. education-wise. Then we got University of Western Michigan wide receiver Terrence Marshall. They're 5-4 in the season, 4-1 in the MAC. And it's MAC Attack now. We're in MAC Attack season. We've got a couple of MAC games going on tonight.
I don't think they have it on TV. It's all basketball.
Yeah, I see that. It is all basketball going on
Pro
here.
basketball.
But he did not play in a 24-21 win over Central Michigan last week. They'll be next Tuesday night. They have a Tuesday night game against Ohio University. On the season, Terrence with 3 receptions for 17 yards. University of South Alabama running back Andre Spence. They're 2-7. They're having a long year, 1-4 in conference play. He did not play in a 31-22 loss to Louisiana, but now since they only have 3 games left, Andre can start playing. He has been dressing. He just has not seen the field.
Yeah, we saw pictures of him, videos of him warming up before the game.
And
South.
Their next game is the 15th of November, so they're off this week as well. They'll be at ULM, University of Louisiana Monroe.
Who's playing this week? Everybody's off.
I know. We got Ripon College wide receiver Nate Hansen, redshirt year for him as he got injured prior to the first game of the season. They're 4-4 on the year, 4-3 in conference play. But they did have a 49-0 win over Beloit College this past week. They're on the road this week, so they are playing at Monmouth College.
Monmouth.
You know where Monmouth is at? I do not.
Well,
Probably Minnesota, isn't it?
Well, there's Monmouth. There's Monmouth town outside of Asheville.
Okay.
In North Carolina. I don't know. I have to look that up.
But so that's their game this week. Community Christian College defensive lineman Jakari Thomas hasn't seen any playing time this year. They're 5-5 on the year. They've taken a couple of lopsided losses this year.
Have.
83-0, 89-0.
Ooh, that's like Linden.
Yeah, it was ugly. This week they're at Andrews College. Then you have Capital University offensive lineman and defensive lineman Easy Gasca. Easy. They're 2-6 on the year, 0-6 in conference play. He started on the D line. The 65-17 loss to number 2 Mount Union. So that's understandable. And this week
Mount Union
they're the team.
Oh yeah.
I think of how many national titles they have.
They're the Bill Hamill of their division.
Yep, I appreciate that, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Their next game this Saturday at 1:30 versus Muskingum. Muskingum, I think that's Michigan.
Yes, it is.
And those are our games. So we're going to go ahead and take a first commercial break of the night, and then we're going to bring in the producer, BK, and I'll let her slide in my seat after we run off through some commercials here, Bob.
Sometimes
you're listening to the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show, and final episode of 2025.
Like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus.
Let's go sports bar!
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com. University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322. The Hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The Hustle is real. The Hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them. Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to NavarreFitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you.
Hey, this is Seminole Bob here at Buffalo Wild Wings on a beautiful Wednesday night. I have with me the Badger Girl. She wears many hats.
Yes, I do.
Badger Girl, producer, grandma, wife.
Gigi.
Gigi.
I'm a Gigi.
Oh, you're a Gigi.
Yes,
right.
I'm a Gigi.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Brenda K. Hamill.
Hello, everybody.
She's her company is one of our sponsors.
Express Employment
Tell us
Professionals.
about that, because you're a rock star with that company.
Yeah, Express Employment, we're based out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That's where international headquarters, and 900 franchise offices around the world. Almost 40 here in Florida, and I am the outside sales rep for the Pensacola location.
Were you was that company? Now this question goes back a few years. Were they in and around where the bombing was in Oklahoma City?
Yeah, because 43 years they've been in business, so that would have been.
They've been in and around.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
Crazy. That is
Absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I mentioned you wear many hats besides wife and Gigi and confidant and rock star with the company and winning all these awards.
Yeah.
You're very active with the Navarre Chamber, I know.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what. If you're listening and not a member of the Navarre Chamber, why not? When I first started out at the Y, we were just in a little place Bill Pullum gave us.
Yep, I remember. You actually was Brady's swimming coach.
Really?
You taught Brady how to swim in the Bill Pullum swimming pool.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Yeah, those were great days.
Yes.
The pool had not been. The building was built in 05. The pool was not finished till 06.
No, exactly.
And Bill Pullum, who they lived back over in Ranch.
Yeah, it was over in the subdivision across from Walmart.
Yeah.
In that area. Yeah.
They always had a pool. How many sprinkler heads were the parents going to take out?
Yeah, exactly. Because they were kind of on a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, they were.
On the sound,
those were great days.
Yes.
My point of the story is, I'm a living testimony to what the Navarre Chamber did for the YMCA.
The Chamber celebrated 50 years a couple of years ago, and just, the growth, of course, that Navarre has had. When Bill and I first moved here, the high school was not here. Public shopping center was not here. I mean, the only thing that was here was a Winn-Dixie shopping center. And so we certainly have seen it grow, and the Chamber of Commerce has certainly been a big integral part of that. That's for sure.
Shanda Ryan does a great job.
Yep, she
She's
does.
the executive director.
Absolutely. I'm on the board of directors with what I call my home chamber. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I wear that hat too.
Well, you are involved, because you're based out of Pensacola. A lot of companies do that.
Yeah.
They join multi
we are members of 4 chambers because our franchise covers all of Escambia and Santa Rosa County as far as temporary staffing and different types of staffing solutions. But we're part of 4 chambers. Certainly the Navarre Beach Chamber was a new one when I started on board almost 8 years ago. So, but it's been a good one. It's been a good one.
Another hat you wear was as a mom.
Yep.
A
quarterback
football mom.
Yep. In fact, myself and my good friend Kathy Parnell, her daughter Lillian, was on the cheerleading squad. We actually kind of got the Raider marketplace going in a new direction. Right. We brought in, new merchandise, something new. We brought in more of a marketplace experience. We brought in the square so people could use their credit cards instead of just bringing cash.
Cool. Yep.
So that was, the start of everything. And
who carries cash anymore, right?
Exactly. So we brought in a lot of new merchandise to increase the revenue for the quarterback club. And I don't know exactly what they're doing now, but I'm hoping that they're still following in our footsteps with fun Raider merchandise. But it was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun. I would always try to have everything that I needed to be done by halftime so I could watch, Brady the rest of the time. When he's the kicker, I'm able to, kind of watch it a little bit easier because if there was a touchdown, then I knew Brady was up.
Kicking the extra point.
Exactly.
How difficult is it to be a football mom and be active, but go through the ups and downs?
It's
because they're
it's rough.
Teenagers. They're very emotional.
Yep. And being a kicker mom, all eyes. I mean, I would always just do this light little, I always wore a visor and, to keep the lights out of my eyes and everything. And I would always, first of all, I would always yell, "Kick it to the moon." That's what I always yelled to Brady, "Kick it to the moon." And then I shaded my eyes to make sure, I could see like I was watching binoculars. But it was rough. And then certainly Brady was fortunate enough to go on to the collegiate level.
Right.
And,
shorter and then miles.
And that was even rougher, especially his first 2 seasons. They did not win a game.
Shorter went 0 for there out of Rome, Georgia.
Yes, and
not exactly around the corner.
No, so Bill and I would drive just to watch Brady kick off.
Kind of like Navarre against Niceville the other night. Well, but that happens.
Yes, there's a lot of Bible searching and trying to find verses to keep him pumped up and not down on himself. And it's not just all this is all glory.
Sat in the cold, sat in the rain.
Yes, in the rain and everything, but certainly wouldn't change it for the world. Because he certainly learned what adversity was all about. So what young people go through in the world today. Having to dig deep, having to not quit and keep moving forward.
Right.
It can be unforgiving.
He got a good education.
Yeah, it can be unforgiving at times. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Now, did he have a full ride?
There were still some parent loans and stuff like that. But after his second year, he asked the NCAA for his exit papers.
Right.
Came back home, went to PSC for a while, and then was, he was going to try to walk on at FAMU, and then Miles College called. So
and the rest is history.
Yeah,
he
finished
had a lot
up there and won 2 SIAC championship rings. So started off not winning a game and then ended with his college career with 2 SIAC championship rings.
He got to play at Soldier Field.
Got to play at Soldier Field, and as a Green Bay Packer fan, I will say that was it was emotional.
That's why I love this woman. We're both Packer fans.
Yes.
Bill doesn't like saying Green Bay, doesn't like saying Roll Tide, but oh well.
No, yeah. I don't like saying that word either.
Oh, okay.
Because I usually say on Wisconsin when people say that.
Well, yeah, they got it. They've had a rough year.
Yes,
and it's not over yet.
No. We got one more game, Minnesota.
Yeah, the ups and downs. I mean, you go through it anyway. If you got a teenager in high school and college, whether it be relationships, whether it be studies, whether it be
everything,
friendships.
Yep.
Then compound it with being, playing football too.
Yeah. And for Brady ending his career at an HBC school, that was something unique in itself.
Right.
Brady was on the other side of, just all the chaos that we see going across this, United States, culture-wise.
Right.
And so he got a little exposure to being on the other side of that as well. So it really, it's molded him into the fine young man that he is today, and certainly what he's trying to do with, being a chaplain, going into the Air Force. I think he's going to really be able to share a lot with a lot of young men.
He's had quite the experience, and a lot of credit goes to Mom and Dad, certainly, and the rest of the family. You raised, and we can't forget the soccer player there.
Yes, Brooke played a couple of years. Yeah,
sure did.
Yes, absolutely.
Bill was talking about her playing over at Fort Walton.
Yeah.
On the hard surface.
Yeah, on the turf there, she experienced her first sprained ankle.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
In that game, yes, exactly.
So, what advice would you give some of these ladies coming on after you?
Well, and especially with these women and these ladies that have got the young men who have got the potential to go to the next level.
Right.
And they've got to keep it real. They've got to keep it in perspective. Not let the kids be too big in their head, because when you do get to that next level, it's a whole different ball game.
You didn't have to worry about grades with either one of your kids, so
no,
that was a benefit.
That was a benefit. That was a benefit for sure, and certainly having that grounding.
Right.
But it was really interesting for Brady because this, of course, was going to be the first time he was going to be away from home.
Right. There's a lot of trauma there.
Time change plus 6 hours. It was about a good 6-hour drive to Rome, Georgia, and so that was kind of rough. As far as on me and of course Bill, but I think that
you almost worry more
yeah.
about them in college than I did when they were little kids. That's the way I'm going through.
Yeah,
now.
Because at least I had my eyes on them all the
right.
time. But, you know, I think for we moms, I know Brady and I certainly have got a different relationship than, you know, Bill and he
right.
Do and did.
Right.
And so, you know, just keeping it real. You know, you've got to be there to listen, you know, all hours of the night.
Well, yeah, and a lot of times they don't want you to solve the problems.
No,
they
just listen.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really tried to keep it real. I knew the talent that Brady had,
right.
but I didn't want to overpower it beyond what his capability was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make his head bigger, you know, there, because, you know, you're starting over. You're a freshman. You're starting over when
That's
you're
right.
in college. You're starting all over again. So.
Well, she's the one that made the mold. Brenda Kay, Wisconsin Badger fan,
Yeah.
Navarre Raider fan.
Yes.
And like me, a Bill Hamill fan.
Absolutely.
You guys have done great with the two kids. You got grandkids now.
Yep, Jared and Sadie.
Bill said he can't go on Josh Wilson's show because he's. I told him it's not babysitting. Last time I said that to Kirsten, with our kids, not the grands, with our kids, it cost me a $800 wooden front door to our house.
Yeah.
But we're going up Thanksgiving to Omaha to see
fun.
Our three grands.
That'll be fun.
It's such a joy to see them.
Yep. Yeah.
Because last time I was there, I had COVID. saw him for 2 days, and then
Ugh.
I was locked in the room.
Locked in a room, yeah.
Yep,
Exactly.
So, Brenda Kay, I love you so much.
I love you too, honey.
Thank
you so much for everything you do. Absolutely.
The producer.
Yeah, the producer.
She's the good-looking one in this
Hey,
picture,
listen,
baby.
I text these guys during the games, and don't say that, don't say this, do that.
It's too fuzzy.
Yes.
You lost the picture.
Lost the picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so all of you out there, when you do see fuzzies and stuff, I'm already texting the guys and letting them know that.
Yep. And a lot of times, like, you mean we've been talking for 10 minutes and we're off the air?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Just
crap.
keep going. Exactly.
We'll see you soon.
Absolutely, and it's greater to be a Raider.
It is.
Absolutely.
Great to be a Raider.
Thanks,
Brenda
honey.
K. Hamill.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Give your mom a hug and a kiss for me.
Yes.
Brenda K. Hamill, the producer. She's the veteran of football moms in the area. And this is her handsome husband, Bill Hamill. Let me tell you, brother.
Now you know why.
I better hang on to my job.
Keep me out of trouble, Bob.
She's awesome.
She is. We've been together 36 years now. In fact, today, in 1990, was it 90? No, it was in 1989. Today, I just remembered this. Thank you for talking about that, because November 5th, 1989 is the year that I actually asked her to marry me.
Is that right?
November 5th. So thanks for bringing that up. We're going to go to commercial break, and then we'll be back with Colleen Hughes and Madge Wheeler. I'll be taking those interviews, and then we'll finish up the night with Ashley Johns and Patrice Robinson. Marty will be taking those too.
Hello there.
You got a break now, Bob.
I do?
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and play this song, right? And actually, we're going to... And when we come back...
I love it.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Back here where we need you.
Well, I'm playing one of my old favorite songs here from one of my favorite shows growing up, Welcome Back, Kotter. I don't know if you read. That's probably before your time.
I have not heard it.
You've not heard it?
I have.
I have. But we're gonna welcome to the show Colleen Hughes. Her son Kyle is a senior, played offensive line, multiple positions on the line. Did he not, Colleen?
Yes.
And we're going to need more than yes and no answers, okay?
Okay.
Okay. One. Well, Colleen, how long has Kyle been playing football?
4 years.
4 years. He didn't play prior to high school?
No, I was always afraid he'd get hurt, so I was very apprehensive to let him play. And we came to Navarre, and he fell in love with Coach Carter and the program, and I just decided that I'd let him play, and he loves it.
Oh, I mean, we've had some great coaches and still have great coaches at
Absolutely.
Navarre.
Absolutely.
And there was actually a Chicago Bears running back this year, Kyle Monangai. He played at Rutgers. His mom wouldn't let him play because she was afraid he was going to hurt somebody.
Oh.
So just the opposite.
Absolutely.
So how long have you guys lived in Navarre?
5 years in February.
5 years. So what brought you here?
My husband was stationed here, went to school here, he was in the military, and fell in love with the area. And when he retired, he gave me the option to live anywhere I wanted, and I wanted the golf, and we wound up in Navarre.
Navarre. I mean, we moved here in 1991. I got stationed down here at Herbert Field because the unit I worked for in Ohio closed down. So we came down here. They said, well, you can go back to Dayton, Ohio, where I was at, or go to Florida. I said, where at in Florida? They said, Herbert Field. I said, where the heck's that? Panhandle, Florida. I said, we're out of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was an easy choice, not realizing that it was going to end up being my lifetime choice. And I'm so glad that we were down here because this community is my home.
Yep, it's an awesome place to live.
It is. So what do you do outside of being a football mom?
I am going to school. I graduate next month with my degree in business administration with a focus on healthcare.
Okay.
Admin.
Yeah, my son got his bachelor's from Miles College of Business.
Oh, very nice.
He started out at Shorter University in sports management. When he transferred to Miles College, they didn't have sports management, so he had to take 170 hours to get his bachelor's program.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. And then he went on to Florida A&M and got his master's in sports management, and now is currently at Liberty College getting his second master's in divinity.
That's awesome.
So tell us a little bit about Kyle, since he's now 18. Has he had his 18th birthday yet?
He has.
And you know what? I think somebody else is having a birthday soon too, aren't they?
They might be. I don't know.
I should get the guys over here and sing happy birthday to you. Would you be embarrassed?
I don't care.
Okay. Hey, guys. Marty. Bob. Let's sing happy birthday to this young lady. Her birthday's tomorrow. Get on the mic there. Birthday. Happy birthday.
Me? It's your birthday?
Tomorrow. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Colleen. 1, 2.
Gotta get my ears in. 1,
2, 3. Happy birthday day to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Colleen. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And many more.
You know who?
Here's my husband.
Yeah, great guy.
Yes, he is.
For the most part, I haven't talked to him that much. So, you got anything to say, Bob? You always got something to say.
Sing solo. You can't hear me?
Yeah, she's going to be 29 again tomorrow.
Yep, 29.
29. And it's funny because last Friday, Halloween, we actually have 3 generations of Halloween babies. My mother-in-law, my brother, and my son Brady are all Halloween babies.
That's awesome.
So, what does your husband do now?
He is a project manager at Mercury in Gulf Breeze.
Okay, we won't hold that against him being a Gulf Breeze, but we know his heart lies in Navarre.
Absolutely.
He's not a breezer.
Not a breezer.
Not a breezer at all.
Greater to be a Raider.
So, what made you want? I mean, of all the places on the Panhandle on the Gulf of Mexico, what made you guys decide on Navarre?
So he's retired military, so we try to strategically figure out with like the resources that are afforded to us because of service where we were going to live, and we just kind of picked Pensacola or near Hurlburt, and we landed in Navarre.
That's what we did. We looked at places in Pensacola, we looked in Destin, and we ended up in Navarre. We were in a 1-bedroom condo, and so then child number 1 was on the way, so we had to find a house. So we built a house out in Robidal Estates, and we've been there for 32 years now.
That's a nice neighborhood.
It was a tough year. How did Kyle handle the season as it went on?
He had that grit and determination to continue to play and try to turn the season around and just give it his all.
I know he is well liked on the team. One of the biggest guys on the team.
Yes.
But we have some big guys because he's sitting over there with Peyton Robinson, whose mom will be on the show a little bit later. Peyton is a monster.
Yeah.
But one of the nicest young men you'll ever meet. Being a part, I think it was 2011 or 2012, I came up with the name Big Bubba's. And it's kind of been adopted by every offensive line since then. How do they like being called the Big Bubbas? They take that as a badge of courage?
I think they do. It's a badge of honor. They love it.
Yeah, badge of honor. And I just recently gave a new nickname to Kyle, call him the Big Nasty. Does he like it?
I love it. I don't think he's seen it yet, but I love it.
He hasn't seen it?
No, I don't think so.
But so is this where you guys are going to end up staying here in Navarre, or
yeah,
they're going to retire here?
Yep.
So I can't think of a better place to be than right here in Navarre, and that way we can turn this program around. Do you have any other children?
Yeah, I have another son, Connor. He is 360.
Also as big as Kyle.
Yes, he's 364 days older than Kyle. So
okay.
They're very close in age. Best of friends, worst of enemies growing up.
So he graduated last year?
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully from Navarre.
Absolutely.
Not Gulf Breeze.
Absolutely, Navarre.
We don't do Gulf Breeze down this way, other than 2 weeks ago when we did them really good.
Absolutely.
But going forward, what are some aspirations for Kyle?
Kyle wants to obviously go to college, play football, and he wants to major in sports management and come back and coach either on the high school level or college level. That's his goal.
Teach, and that would be interesting seeing Kyle as a teacher.
I don't know if he'll be a teacher. I guess you have to be a teacher to coach.
Not necessarily. Depends on which school you go to. Not all schools have that requirement to be a teacher as well. So, and we got Soundside just down the road opening up next year with pretty awesome principal going in there, Miss Casey Winfelder. I got a chance to meet the new incoming principal at the Pace game a couple of weeks ago. Seems like a really nice lady as well.
She does. She's very nice. I bet
tall.
Also. Yes.
All these principals are taller than, well, it doesn't take much to be taller than Irish Bill. But so you got the holidays coming up. You all ready for Thanksgiving? You got family coming in?
I don't know what we're doing. We haven't decided yet.
We got my wife's brother-in-law's coming in with his girlfriend, and we should have a good old time. And at Christmas, you guys travel for the holidays, or you just stick right here and be homebodies?
Well, we'll probably be homebodies.
Yeah, we don't try, and her mom lives with us, has lived with us for the last 9 years. But hopefully you didn't. It wasn't too bad, was it?
No,
it's almost like we're just sitting here talking.
I was a little nervous for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I always tell the players when they get ready to come on. It's like we're talking right now. It's the questions are easy. You should know the answers because they're about you.
And my son.
Yeah, and your son.
That's right.
The two important people.
That's right.
In this conversation right now. But Colleen Hughes, mom of Kyle Hughes, and Connor Hughes, who's the big building standing to my left. But thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you for having
thanks,
me.
Colleen.
Thank you.
How was that for a birthday? Do I need to get a cushion so you can sit up higher? I can't say it. I joked. I've used that on my wife before, and I got the same look that you just gave me. Okay, moving on to our third guest tonight. Goes by, name is Majestic, but you go by Madge.
Yes.
How did you come up with the name Madge? Just short?
People just started calling me that.
A little bit this way so we can keep you in the camera there. Madge Wheeler is the mother of Bryce Wheeler, Navarre's leading tackler here, and 2025. And Bryce has been on varsity for 3 years. Did you expect that out of him coming into high school, that he would be as where he's at now?
Of course, we hoped. He put in a lot of work, and we hoped, but you never know.
One thing that I've been very impressed with Bryce is he helps us a lot out with Legacy Athletics. Mm-hmm. And when we were over at Navarre Fitness, Sundays he would give up his time to work with other kids, young ladies, young men at Navarre and Gulf Point Latin School as well. But a great leader that you're raising right there.
Thank you.
And a really nice young man. So when did you guys move to Navarre?
Let's see. I think it was 2013. Bryce was 4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's 2013.
I think it was 2013.
That's 12 years ago. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do besides being a football mom? And I know you're very well versed in football. That's what Marty's been telling me. Is that true? Or are you just love being around football?
I just love being around football. Yeah. I love watching the boys play, and I love being involved with the team.
It's about giving back. I was the treasurer for 3 years on the quarterback club, while I was broadcasting as well, and it's great to give back and be a part an outstanding program. This year, it's been tough. How has Bryce handled this season, being with a 1-9 record?
You know, it's of course, I think all the boys are a little frustrated with that, but all you can do is just keep on.
Yeah.
Just keep moving on and keep trying and get ready for the next game.
One thing I like about Bryce is when he makes a big play on the field, he does this. Where did he get that from?
I have no idea. He just did it one day.
Scott said it's part of his remembering his heritage. Is that true?
Sure,
is that true?
Sure,
is that possible?
Yeah. I mean, I'm half.
Right, tears. Get that out of your way.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
I mean, I'm half Oriental, so I mean,
That's what Scott told me. I don't know if Scott was pulling my leg. Scott likes to chime in on our chat during the games, even though he's in the stands.
Yeah.
A lot of our parents, a lot of our fathers watch the games while they're sitting in the stands. I guess they like hearing me. I don't know why, but anyway. So you guys have been here for 12 years. Is this a place that you plan on residing after? Are you guys going to move on or follow Bryce wherever he goes play?
I would definitely like to move.
Not a fan, or are you just?
I think Navarre's just gotten a little too busy for me.
Believe me, when we moved here in '91, McDonald's had just opened. My wife was working part-time there at McDonald's, and we lived right across the street of Safe Harbor Village over here, and I could get to Herbert Field in 10 minutes. Now it takes me 10 minutes to get to the second light.
Right.
I can understand what you're talking about. So we're stuck here. We've been here 32 years, so I don't think we're going anywhere. So what do you do away from when you're not working with the football moms, and what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Oh, gosh. I stay really busy. I do work from home. So, of course, that keeps me busy and deal with kids. I mean, I don't know. I somehow seem to always
How many kids
be busy.
do you have?
I have
Right? Two?
My
Younger
oldest,
or older?
my oldest he's at first year at UWF.
Okay. And trying to remember, did he play football?
No.
He did not?
No, he didn't.
Okay. So I know Bryce only finishing up his junior year.
Yep.
I was looking for big things out of him his senior year. I have nothing but praise for Bryce, because just the way that he handles himself is a sign of how you and Scott have raised him. A very respectful young man, giving back to his community, and I wish a lot of other players could follow his lead. I know it's tough sometimes. I'm tough taking compliments. Marty will tell you, I'm not comfortable with taking compliments, but as a parent, that's got to make you and Scott very happy.
It does. Definitely, it does.
Yeah, because these days there's some people out there that are not very nice people.
Right,
But anyways, we won't go into that. So now that the football season is over with, do you follow college football or?
My husband Scott does. He follows FSU.
I'm sorry.
I know that would make Bob
I do
happy.
that with Seminole Bob all
Yeah.
the time. We go ahead, but I did pick him to win this week. I picked him to upset Clemson this week.
Okay.
So
all right.
tell Scott that he probably's lit. He might be.
He probably
not even
is.
watching tonight. Hey Scott, you haven't checked in tonight. What's wrong?
I told him not to
Not to.
chime in.
But well, we look forward to. Are you going to play a part of the Navarre Quarterback Club again next year?
Yes. So I'm the treasurer.
The treasurer again.
Yeah, so
that's not a very fun job, is it?
It's okay. It's not too bad. But so I'm assuming I'll continue doing that and still
good.
help with the meals, and I still want to be involved.
That's important.
Yeah.
You would be surprised on how much food you have to prepare for a football team.
I know.
So you feed them not only on game day, but Wednesday night it's hot dog night.
Yep.
I don't know which days of the week that you feed them.
Friday breakfast and then the pre-meals. We don't do the Thursday breakfast anymore.
Okay, because we used to go over to Alfie's in the morning for breakfast on Friday mornings. I don't think they do that anymore.
No.
But, well, I want to thank you for coming on the show. It wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
It's actually pretty easy. It's
really
like we're
nervous.
just having a conversation.
Yes,
and
yes.
That's what like I said, that's what I said with Colleen. That's what we talk with the players. It's just like we're having a conversation. We appreciate your family here in the Navarre community and what you do for Navarre High School. And we thank you for coming on the show, Madge.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for all that you and Bob do.
Yeah.
And Marty.
Yeah, we brought Marty on. He's been a pretty good addition to the team this year, and he helps me out with the X's and O's during the game because I'm not a big X's and O's guys. I'm too busy. If you guys were up there for the Milton game, so you see what I do during a game, keeping stats, doing play-by-play, running my commercials. Some people like, Bill, how do you do that? I do everything except defensive tackles because I don't want to make sure that I don't mess up on defensive tackles, but Marty's good at helping me out with the defensive tackles.
You guys make a great team.
I appreciate that. Madge Wheeler, Bryce Wheeler's mom, and thanks for coming on the show tonight, Madge.
Thank you.
Great to have you.
Can you hear me well?
Yep.
Nice, ma'am. You just put the mic to your mouth. There you go. Good evening, everyone. Marty Wilson checking in with Ashley Johns. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How are you tonight?
Doing amazing. Came here straight from the gym.
Oh, yeah.
But I love that, and I love this too, especially when we get an opportunity to communicate with moms. I don't know if people that are just I don't know, not typical fans, I guess. I don't know if they truly understand what y'all do, like behind the scenes. Clearly we can hear you cheering for your son and for his teammates and stuff like that. But I want you to kind of talk about how you felt when you first found out you were going to be coming here to do the interview. And then I just want you to talk about your background, where you're from, how you started loving the game of football, if you don't mind, ma'am.
Oh, my. The game of football. Well, I grew up. This seems very close. Sorry.
No, that's good. That's good.
I actually have two sisters, so there wasn't any football in my household. So I married into that. Brian, my husband, he was a college football player, so that's where all that came from. We will kind of backtrack. What did I think whenever you invited me tonight?
Yeah.
Well, that was terrifying.
Why? Why did you feel terrified?
I don't do any kind of public speaking. So,
okay. No, you're doing great.
But chatting with you is never a problem.
That's good. So, where are y'all from originally? Are you and Brian from the same area?
Well, we say we're from Kansas City. I'm actually from Missouri. He's from Kansas. And then we met at Pittsburgh State University. So.
Did you go to college there as well?
Yes.
Man, so what did you major in at Pittsburgh State?
Marketing. So I run a marketing business now, and that's why I'm able to actually be everywhere for the kids and do all the activities with them. So get to work from home. So.
That is awesome. Okay, so you mentioned the kids. How many children do y'all have?
Well, we've got two. We got Peyton, of course, and then Hunter. And so they always keep us busy with all of the different sports between flag football and tackle football and lacrosse and basketball and cross country and all the things.
Man, super athletic children you have. So does your side of the family, did you play any sports first of all?
I was the athlete in my family. So softball, basketball, volleyball. I did all of them. The sisters were more cheerleaders, speech and debate. So.
Okay. No, that's really cool. So Peyton gets it from both sides then.
Peyton's got it from both sides. He says it's from Dad, but he's got it from both of us.
Has he ever seen like any film from you like playing sports in the past?
No, we didn't have a lot of film back then. Right. So that's what he did, and that's actually why we have all the game film now. Is because his dad, David, comes out and films all the games, and has since they were in all the youth football too. So lots of credit there. No,
that's so cool. And I met David for the first time in person a couple of weeks ago. He is very supportive, it seems like. Oh, yeah. How does it feel having family in the area, not only to come out and support the kids, but also to help support y'all whenever y'all need somebody to help take them to practice or something like that? How does that feel?
We're actually a joint household. So we moved in together a couple years ago. So that's actually what they're doing tonight is helping us out with Hunter. He had lacrosse tonight, basketball in this. And so It's amazing. You'll find Kathy and I in the stands, usually ringing our cowbells like crazy people.
Yep.
So always excited to cheer on all the kids.
All right, so it seems like you're constantly doing things for the family. What do you like to do for fun? And when you do have time for yourself, I know that's minimal. What do you do in those times?
I'm a runner. I don't know that it's fun, but I love to beat myself up and run anyways. I've run a couple marathons and a bunch of other races. So
wow.
I'm always out there running. You'll find me.
Dang, when's the last time you ran a marathon?
In January.
That's great. Was it out here?
Yes. Yep. I ran the Big Beach over in Alabama.
Okay.
After a 7-on-7 tournament, we ran over on my birthday and ran a marathon.
That's really cool. Does Bill know that yet?
I don't know if he does, actually.
Okay, we got to talk to him about that because right now me and Bill are having competitions. We're having step competitions every day. So
I saw you out on East Bay yesterday, actually.
Hey, so Bill used to ride bicycles, and we eventually want to get to that. Mm-hmm. But I think he has done a marathon or two in his time. Y'all got to chop it up about that.
We should.
Bill is extremely adamant about those forms of exercise. And we have a good time competing. It's our thing. You know, we just want to make sure we stay healthy and lead by example. So, yeah, all right, that's cool. So, with your occupation, you said you majored in marketing. Did you figure out that you had that passion after, like, high school? Or was it, like, in your younger days? How did that come about?
You know, my parents owned businesses as I grew up. And so it's always been kind of in my blood. And I did marketing for them, obviously in different ways back then because we didn't have digital marketing. But I was always the one making menus for a business or signs or whatever. And now I run my own digital marketing company and have clients from all over the country. So
that's amazing.
Obviously, we do social media for Peyton as well. And so it really does, it helps in a lot of different places.
Yeah. So it helps out in your personal life, but being a teen mom, you've been a teen mom before, right?
No.
You never been a teen mom?
No, that's
what?
Jessica all the way.
My
Jessica
goodness.
Grimm is our teen mom, and I would never take that from her. She is the best.
I didn't know. Okay, so no, Jessica, I apologize. I wasn't assuming, but I was assuming.
No, she's the queen.
Okay. So since Jessica took care of the teen mom stuff, what was your role and responsibility?
I am the coach's wife. That is where I stand. This season was different, so I didn't have the coach this year. So I have helped with meals, done whatever Jessica needed. Then over on the quarterback club, I did the media guide, so took care of that. So I just concessions, anything that they need help with.
Okay, that's good. Your
and
family.
My son's meals.
Oh yeah.
Because you made him gain so much weight. That is what I've done for the last 6 months.
Let's
put
go.
Weight on that boy.
That meal prep. So, what's your favorite meal to eat, and what's your favorite meal to cook for your kids?
Oh, good golly, I love all food. So, I don't have to cook because I live with my in-laws. So, Miss Kathy Johns is cooking all the meals at our house.
Man, so I'm giving you the credit for everybody else's responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay, cool. So, so clearly Peyton's going to be at Navarre for the next 4 years.
He's a Raider all the way.
What grade is your youngest son in?
Hunter is in 6th grade.
Okay, so
I got a middle schooler and a high schooler.
Okay. So you're going to be at Navarre for about 8 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm. We should get grandfathered right in and be good to go.
How do you feel about your responsibility? Obviously, Peyton plays quarterback, and everybody's expecting a bright future out of him. How do you feel about potentially being the face for parents in the near future for Navarre football?
Well, I'd say that sounds a bit terrifying. But no, I love all the parents. Honestly, Brian has coached for years, so we know all of the parents and all of the kids. They've become like our kids. We're constantly giving rides and helping with whatever we can. And, I mean, these kids are like our own children. So
yeah,
we love everything about it.
Actually, that's the first thing I noticed when I first met the team that was 14U last year, 10 of them. I saw Peyton come in, and then everybody else was following him. And then I had the opportunity to meet Brian and yourself. Mm-hmm. Heard great things about y'all, but to see how y'all are responsible with your family, active all the time, and how you raise up the athletes on that team has been incredible. I'm truly excited about seeing the role that you're going to have with the team in the near future, and I want to give it to you right now to let the audience know. What message do you have as far as being a parent, one of the leading parents in the future for the team, about supporting the team, and how do you feel about the future as far as the talent goes at Navarre?
I mean, honestly, there's a lot of talent. If you've watched all of the underclassmen and seen how they've grown up, I mean, they were the first ones to win a football championship since Michael Carter, and that's been a long time. Nobody had even been to the championships. So those boys, they know what they're doing. They've been coached well, and they are a very good group of boys. Across the board, other sports. I mean, lacrosse is brand new. Tony Varanka brought that here, and it just has blown up. So, I mean, Coach Chris has it now, and you're going to see championships there too. So I recommend that parents get them into lots of different sports and go beyond Navarre. I mean, don't leave Navarre, but go beyond Navarre. I mean, we got into FBU. We got go into different camps throughout the country, and you got to get your name out there. And if you want them to keep going further than high school, then you're going to have to get out there.
And y'all hear it from a marketing genius.
You
Should
know
I say
what?
that?
Brian runs the social media for Peyton because I don't say the cool football stuff. But
Ashley is so humble, y'all. She won't let me give her credit for anything. So, given that, Ashley, talking about the future of Navarre, the talent that we have coming up in multiple classes, what's your message to Navarre and the parents that are coming about why they should stay committed to Navarre High School and what the future looks like with the team?
You know, this year was a down year, but honestly, it doesn't mean a lot for the future. We took a lot of it as growth and education. I mean, Peyton stood in there for varsity all year long. Did he take a snap? You know, he took one. But it was a learning year. So there is so much more to come. If you hang on and just stick together, these boys, they're going to go far. And the class above us, same thing. So much talent. They've played together in different sports for many years, and the class under us has some great kids coming in too.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. Okay. Finally, I want you to please communicate with the moms specifically. I know how time-consuming it is to support your children, to get those meals done. Also, having grandparents or in-laws being a part of the process. What is your message to rising parents that might be a first-time high school mom? What they should expect and how should they respond when they get to the high school?
I mean, I just recommend getting involved. Don't be afraid to ask. Like, a lot of people are worried to get involved in something because they don't have a ride or whatever. All of us are so willing to help out. Use the community resources. I mean, you over at Legacy, and then we got Mark over at Excel. I mean, if you want your kids to be successful, there are so many options to get them out there. And take the advice. You told me to put 35 pounds on my kids. I think that was possible. No, but I was supportive, and you know what? We've got him there. So, honestly, just support your kids, take them out there, and use the resources that are available to you.
Let's go, Ashley. Man, you said you were nervous, before we came on. You did a fantastic job tonight.
Well, thank you.
Is there anything else you want to cover before we get off?
I don't think so.
Any last messages? No? How does the equipment smell when Peyton comes home?
Oh, good Lord. Those boys are so disgusting. I can't imagine not washing it every night.
Yeah. Hey, thank goodness he has you at home to help him wash those clothes. All right.
And Mimi.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So thank you so much, Ashley. You've been a tremendous mom, a leader, so far in the community. I'm very excited to see not only what's going to happen with you and Peyton and Brian coming up to the
and Hunter, don't forget Hunter.
And Hunter, yeah. So we want to make sure that young man is represented too. Thank you for coming on tonight, and we're always blessed to spend time with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Last but not least, one of my favorite moms of all time. What's going on, Miss Patrice Janae?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, y'all. She's such an eloquent speaker, but the passion that she has is crazy. I'm super proud of you. First of all, I want to say how proud I am of you.
Thank you.
Met you, I don't know, I think maybe 5 or 6 years ago, but you've been a consummate pro. You've raised your children really well.
Thank you.
And you got big time credibility in these Navarre streets. And I mean, I know you went to Navarre. I know you're a local. and your parents have a military background, but you got a lot of credibility, and it speaks volumes to who you are as a person and as a mom as well. So, how are you feeling tonight?
Nervous.
Don't be nervous. I mean, you're such a confident person, in my opinion. I'm just blessed to be right here next to you, talking to you. So, just tell me, how are you feeling right now, and where are you from originally?
So I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then my dad, we moved around because he was Air Force, and he retired here. We're from Eglin, so I've been here since 5th grade.
Okay. If you don't mind, what's your mom and dad's name?
My dad is Carrie Jerome Washington. They call him Jerome, and then my mom is Sheila Washington.
Hey, man, your parents, like, when I'm around them, they're just so smooth. Your dad is so smooth. No, for real. Hey, I remember when I met him in the gym, Patrice. He just smooth. That's like the best word I could have for your dad. And your mom, just a meek human, just loving. I just feel like that good energy from them.
I'm very grateful for them. They're
yes, ma'am. What do you think? Like, you have a whole lot of strengths, Patrice, but like, what do you think you get from your mom, and what do you think you got from your dad?
Oh, that's a lot of I think that I'm very much like my mom in a lot of ways. That's probably what we sometimes. I'm very much so my mom, but I think even my dad, like, he's instilled a lot in me, and just kind of even taught me just the survival of things. Not saying that my mom hasn't, but just watching my dad and just little things that he's taught me. And so I think that there's a lot of different things I get from the both of them. But and even still, they instilled in my kids, and so I know that's a hard one to answer.
No, and I mean, as it should be, because they've done a lot, man. Like. I don't know as much as you know, obviously, but just being around your family and witnessing the greatness. And I mean, I'm an energy person, so I can just feel it when I'm around y'all.
Yeah.
And you had those expectations the first time I ever met you, not only in regards to your family, but especially about Peyton. You know, I can tell you didn't mess around about Peyton Robinson. Hey, look, if anybody want to mess around
with any of the kids,
yes,
not
ma'am.
just mine, anybody's.
Hey, look, Patrice is not playing around. All right, so obviously you said you were born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so you had to be a military brat. How was life as a military brat?
It was different. We moved a lot. We went from Albuquerque to Germany, and then from Germany to Texas, and then we came here.
That's crazy. How long were y'all in Germany?
Like 5 years. So I started school in Germany, actually.
Did you? So have you been back like to Europe after y'all
No.
left? Nah.
I have not.
Dang, man. Dad, you got to get her back out there, bro.
I always say I was going to go back. Like move back, but probably not.
Yeah, so did you like the traveling? Was it like really hard for you? I know a lot of military brats, most of them like it, and then some don't because they don't like to move around a lot.
I do like it because I think that when you're not in the military, most people don't travel as much, so you don't get to experience some things. I think that if I wasn't a military child, I probably wouldn't have moved to Germany or got to travel around Europe.
Yeah.
So I got to experience things at a young age that like most people have never, as grown adults.
Yeah, it makes sense too because, like, being around you, you're very diverse in your thinking. It doesn't seem like you're ever stumped. When a situation no, seriously, when a situation comes up, it seems like you just understand what to do. Do you attribute that to your experience with your dad being in the military and meeting a lot of people from different backgrounds and stuff?
I think so. I also think a lot of it comes from my faith in God and just trusting, knowing that He's always going to guide you and get you through. That's one of the biggest things is just trusting God.
God is amazing.
Absolutely.
I'm telling y'all right now, hey, I don't deserve the grace and mercy.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm glad you said that,
yeah.
Patrice. We give a little credit, to God as well about Peyton too and your other kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So, is your spirituality like the foundation of your family? Do you believe
absolutely.
that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
how is do you have a church family here?
Oh, I do.
Okay, cool. How's your church family in comparison to your siblings and your uncles, aunties, and all that stuff?
So because I was a military child, I didn't really grow up around my family. So I would say that I'm probably closer to people at church than I am, my actual family because I never grew up around like my cousins and my uncles and my aunts or whatnot.
Yeah.
It was just always me and my mom and dad.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that's how God intended it to be anyway, right?
Yeah.
But that's cool. Okay, so
yeah.
Patrice, I'm always seeing you in work mode. You talking about work and all that stuff. Do you ever do anything like for yourself or for fun?
What does that mean?
Like, do you ever get a chance to get away from, like, you know, from the house, from the kids?
Yeah,
to look out for yourself.
Yeah, my parents. So my parents live here. They live like 5 minutes away. So I have them. My kids go over there a lot or whatever. So sometimes I do get my time or whatever. But it's almost like, what do you do? Type thing. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, what So
Yeah.
it's not much that I really do outside of all of this.
Nah. Okay. So all right, Peyton's is gonna be a senior next year. What grade's your daughter in?
She is in 4th grade.
All right, so right now you said, like, when you get to free time, you don't really understand what that is.
Yeah.
How are you gonna feel when
I
it's
don't
time
know.
to become an empty nester?
I don't know. I have no idea.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you considered how life is gonna be when Peyton goes to college?
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, don't start crying over here, Patrice.
I really do. I say all the time, like, what is life without football? Like, what are we going to do without football? Or even when the season's over, you're just kind of like, okay, so now what? So I can't imagine what it's going to be like when he goes away. Hopefully he'll play at the next level and we can go, watch him or whatnot. But I don't know. It's a good question.
Have you visualized him being a Dallas Cowboy yet?
Is Jerry still going to be there?
Hey, we never know if it's a Jerry Jones.
When he was little, it used to be, Dallas Cowboys. Now I don't know if that's necessarily his thing. His thing is he just wants to play,
No,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
And he's such a humble young man, big time.
Yeah.
All right, so when he gets to college, you know what's happening right now. I was actually talking to a college coach earlier,
Uh-huh.
and I sent a picture of our offensive line,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "Marty, who's number 52?" I was like, he was like, "Man, he big." I was like, "Yeah, he big, bro."
Yeah.
He was like, "He's got to be a Power 5 guy." I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Power 4, Power 5."
Yeah,
The bigger, for those that don't know, it's like the Georgias and the Alabamas, the really, really big schools. So right now, considering how much love Peyton's getting,
Mhm.
in the recruiting trail, do you have like a top 3 school that you want him to go to, or you just want to see him happy?
I just want to see him happy. Whoever's going to let him play and whoever's going to pay.
Yeah. So speaking of whoever's going to pay, how do you feel about the NIL deals, and are you going to ensure that Peyton is doing the right things when he's responsible for the income that he's going to get from college?
NIL is still something that I'm kind of like looking into. I don't know if I necessarily like understand all of it.
Yeah.
I know that it's a lot, and once you dive into it, it gets deep. Peyton's pretty responsible with his money for the most part, so I think he'll be okay. But I've always even tell him now, like, hey, if you ever make it, you need to get you a financial advisor. Like, you need to, just be smart with your money. Invest it and save. So I think that when that happens,
Yeah.
that'll be a conversation that we'll have to have or
That's
whatnot
right.
about it.
Hey, I'm glad you said when it happens, because we talk to the athletes all the time,
Mhm.
and I know how much you believe in having faith,
Mhm.
right? So having the faith and putting in the work necessary to get to where he's going, do you feel like Peyton has maxed out his abilities right now, or do you think he has a higher ceiling to get even higher than he already is?
I think he has a higher ceiling, and I tell him that all the time, like, dude, so I push him a lot in that, but I think he has a higher ceiling.
Okay, so when y'all are together, you've raised your kids really well.
Mhm.
Like, what's your message to Peyton day to day, especially progressing from where he was as a youth football player till
Mhm.
now? I mean, he was, in my opinion, he was a very popular young man when he was
Mhm.
in middle school.
Mhm.
But now, I mean, he can't go anywhere, I'm
Right.
sure,
Mhm.
without being recognized.
Yeah.
What's your message to him daily about, handling the situations with the networking and with young ladies
Mhm.
and with anybody else that might be trying to get in there just because he's going to
Yeah.
be great?
I do always, just tell him to keep God first. Just do what you know you're supposed to do, to stay humble. And I tell him, listen, like, and it's sad. It's not sad, but, you have to have that conversation. Like, everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not out for the best interest. So, you have to make sure that you use your wisdom. But when like, sometimes you just know. And Peyton is very friendly. Like, for instance, we went and visited Troy, and when we walked in, people were screaming his name.
Yeah.
It was the Pace football players the night after we played them, and it's
Let's go.
like, why did everywhere we go, somebody knows you, So, I just teach them, just continue to stay humble, but also, just have good character where you go, and just, trust God and let him lead you, in things. So we just try to keep him humble. And he is very humble. Like, he
Yeah.
is, but, you just try to keep, pushing that.
Your whole family is. Y'all look and feel like success, But when y'all start to talk, man, I love it. And then your passion for the game is second to none when it comes to moms, man. I'm telling you, like, that's why you're one of my favorite, Patrice. You keep it real too. So finally, what's your message to moms out there right now that has talented young men in their house like Peyton? And so if they had any questions to you about how they should go about handling business with a very successful football player, what would you tell them?
Again, just teach them humility, but I really believe in investing in your kids. You know, we've always invested in Peyton since he was 6, like since he first started playing, but you just invest in them. You have to keep them encouraged. It's hard out there, so you know a lot comes with being a successful player or being talented or whatnot, so you just have to kind of, you know, encourage them, tell them to invest, and you invest in them, and you just keep going. You just got to keep going and keep going, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so finally, if there was one thing that people needed to know about Patrice as a mom and as a person, what would that be?
I don't know. I don't know. I really am an introvert. Like I'm an omnivert, right? So, and it's funny because Madge and I always argue about this, and I'm always like, no, like I really am an introvert. And so most of the times I just kind of, you know, like I really am I say I'm omnivert, but most people don't believe that, you know, but I really am. Like, I really am shy all the time.
Yeah. No, it's crazy that you said, because I can't tell, you know, based
That's
off
what everybody says.
Look, I feel like and I got good people skills.
Yeah.
I feel like you're one of the most confident human beings that I know.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's good.
no, it's good that you could channel that energy that you feel from being nervous and stuff, and then putting it on. All right, so you. This is the last thing I'm going to ask you. You and Majestic are really, really tight. You graduated from Navarre. She graduated from Niceville.
Yeah.
How did y'all develop your relationship together, and how has that trickled down to Bryce Wheeler and Peyton Robinson?
So funny story. Actually, they both were in the same class at Navarre United Methodist when they were like 3, right? And so Bryce started playing when he was 5, and Peyton started playing when he was 6. So they ended up on the same team. And I don't think that Madge and I didn't know who Madge was. I remember Scott when I would see him get Peyton sometimes or whatever, but I didn't really know them. I think it was after a while. Like I had already had Parker, I think, and then just one day sitting, outside at NYSA football practice, we started talking, and just ever since. But Peyton and Bryce have been together since they were like 3.
Man,
yeah,
you and Madge are thick as thieves. I don't really like to say that quote, but when I see y'all, man, I feel like y'all are sisters from another mister,
We say all the time, yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you wanted to talk about before we get off this interview?
No.
Yeah, you're a very eloquent speaker, and man, Patrice, we're all blessed to have you. But I thank God every single day that I had the opportunity to meet you in Majestic. A lot of parents in the area, but y'all too, man.
And we're grateful for you. Yeah.
Hey,
and all you've done for the boys, yeah.
Hey, man, we having fun with it. But the conversations that we had on the front of Shark Gym a few years ago, I'm just so thankful and blessed to be around y'all. So thank you so much for a great interview. We're all blessed to spend this time with you. All right, so it's only the beginning, and I can't wait to see you doing interviews on TV real soon.
You mean
how you feel about that? Nah. Hey, they gonna get involved too. All right, y'all. Patrice Janae. Have a good night, young lady.
You too.
Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Hey, we match.
The Irish Bill Sports.
Wasn't that fun, guys?
Broadcasting team.
For my, the fourth one. There you go. Turn that up. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
What a fun night, guys. Wasn't that?
Oh, yeah. I had a blast.
Well, we started out with Bob interviewing the producer. Is our sound off?
No, it's not.
It's good?
It's good.
Everybody's good?
Yes, sir.
Then we had, I interviewed Colleen and Madge. And then we finished it off with Ashley and Patrice.
Yeah.
Rock stars, all
of them.
All rock stars.
They are well-spoken, eloquent. I loved every moment.
Most definitely. And
they know
what a way to finish the year, guys.
I love it. We need to make that a tradition.
Well, we're not quite done. We're done with our shows, but we got one game this Friday night.
Yep.
We're heading over to Lighthouse, just down the road from here, about
Yep.
6-7 miles.
Yes, sir.
And then I should be hearing from Coach Lashley tomorrow, or whether we're going to do the Catholic game next Friday night at home. He's waiting to hear from the sister. The coaches say we're good, but nothing's final at a Catholic school until
without
Sister
Sister Kirsten.
So we've had a great time here in 2025. Welcome this new guy to the team, and we're definitely blessed.
Ooh,
and
boy,
it's been a great year. I mean, yeah, we've had our ups and downs on the field, but didn't damper our spirits at all.
No, it's been a lot of fun. You talking about like getting out of your comfort zone and learning from some legendary human beings? No, I'm serious. Hey, look, you should have saw the facial expressions that Majestic and Patrice had whenever we talked about bringing them on. They were super excited to talk to y'all specifically.
They did great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came up. They barged into the booth up in Milton.
Yeah.
Kind of took over the press box,
Yeah.
the visitor side press box.
That's okay.
It's fine with me. We're all humble guys, and we just do this because we have a passion for football and high school football and our Navarre Raiders.
We just need a plug in a bathroom. That's it.
That's it.
We're simple.
Hey, very, very simple.
As long as you don't pull one, it will lead to the other.
Oh, yes. That happened at Escambia.
Yeah.
They turned the light.
Yeah, they
in
did.
Niceville, they turned the lights off. In Escambia, the assistant coach actually pulled the plug.
Yeah, and also they I think they locked the restrooms as well early on. But anyways, so
why would they do that?
What stands out for you this year, Marty, in your first year on the air?
What stands out to me is how easy y'all make this look. So, and I'm gonna speak to a situation specifically, y'all. There was one game against Crestview where Mr. Bob Grant was at another situation. What was it? You were calling a game somewhere, right?
No, he was in.
He was in Ole Miss.
Yeah, Oxford. I was at Oxford spending the weekend in the bathroom.
A little bit under the weather too.
Yo, I'm a decent multitasker, but when I had to broadcast and be the camera guy at the same time while he's over here like a DJ on the ones and twos, that's the thing that stood out.
That was hard.
That's the thing that stood out to me the most, Bill. Like how easy y'all make this look, man, and the time that you put in, and also the fun that we have doing it. It's like being a kid in the candy store sometimes because we love the game. That's what stood out to me the most.
Bob, what stood out to you most here in 25?
Oh, I just think the addition of Marty. I just
other than getting us ended on a great year interviewing the producer.
Well, that's true. That too. That true. And getting a kiss from your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't get one. Man.
Yeah. So.
Maybe
to me, you're not a Packer fan.
What stood out the most to me is the great community that we have, even in a down year. Mm-hmm. Everybody stood up and stood out for the kids. It was tough, going 1-9, the worst record in Navarre history. But I look at it this way: the only way to go is up.
Bill, like that. What's crazy is we did have a down year, right? But we already knew we had passionate parents. But the passion that they had until the last game of the season, and also Navarre was still a packed house every single day. I think I know it was
even on the road.
I know we weren't excited about some of the comments that weren't positive and some of the interactions that we had with some people that might be fake news on social media. But just to see the passion that they had throughout the season, how consistent it was, and then everybody showed up and didn't leave until the quarter was over with three zeros left on the clock.
Most definitely. Well, I think it's time to call it a night for another year. So I'm going to sneak in there and because you know what song I got to play, Bob?
Are we going to get some Tito's?
That's like
some Tito Jackson.
Tito Jackson.
Some Tito Jackson, bro.
I think you want me to scoot over.
There we go. sneak in here a little bit.
I look
Marty,
like a
come
bad
down-
Oreo
come this way,
cookie.
Marty. Every year when we get ready to do our last show.
You got to scoot over because Marty's not in the
Oh,
picture.
yeah.
Every year that when we do our last show, we always end it.
The Mickey Mouse Club.
And now, Master Chair, there's one thing we want you always to remember.
It will get to the part where it says MIC and it will see you real soon, because that's what we do. We're going to be doing some softball this year as well.
Right.
The home game's at Navarre, Marty and I and Bob, when Bob can make it home in school, because you know how flexible you have to be when you're broadcasting high school softball games, depending on the weather. Sometimes they move the games up.
In the spring, I'm
Right.
coaching swimming, so.
Right. This is an old song. This is like from early 1960s.
He's the one that looks like from. Dennis looks like he's from Little Rascals.
But and that Bunicello right there.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, let's see you real soon. Why? Because we like you. And Navarre, that's why. Because we like you, and that's why we love doing Tuesday and Wednesday nights from Culver's. Thank you, Culver's. Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings, for great hosting us this year, twice a week. And thanks to Coach Garrett Bagley and Coach Scott and Scott Murphy, the athletic director at Navarre, for making it easy to get in and allow us to do what we do.
Oh, and it starts from the top. Casey Winfelder has been tremendous.
Gonna miss Casey.
Oh yeah, and I know Miss Smith's she's got big footsteps, but it starts with the administration. If we don't have, just like with Catholic, Sister Kirsten's got to approve it, because that's their responsibility. They answer to, and Sister Kirsten's position, she answers to the bishop, and Casey Winfelder, she answers to Dr. Barber. So everybody, has a boss.
Everybody has a boss.
Everybody has a boss.
Yeah,
and
you talked to my boss tonight.
Yeah, I did. And you took pictures. I love that. Yeah, so without Casey's support, it would have been, difficult to follow through. She's helped on a lot of other issues with other sport teams, getting involved, getting her hands involved, and rightly she should. But things can only get brighter for Navarre.
Yeah, and Marty and I got a kind of a show we're going to be putting together called The Morning Fix. It's going to be a once-a-week show, mainly talking high school sports and whatever else we want to talk about, because it's our show.
Right. Well, let's not forget about football season is over for Navarre. We have men's and women's weightlifting,
basketball,
men's and women's basketball.
Weightlifting's not till the spring. Only the
is
girl,
it?
yeah, they go in the spring.
I see.
And,
so basketball. What else?
Soccer.
Going on? Yeah.
We
got lacrosse.
Lacrosse
now.
going on right now.
Yep.
So Navarre, for a new program, lacrosse program, they got a pretty good team.
Yes, they do.
And the softball team is what I'm looking forward to. They got some young talent coming up.
Yes, sir.
Should
Final
be a
four?
really good year on the Diamond.
Final four, do you think?
Potentially.
Potentially. They got to go through Pace. All roads lead through Pace. And unfortunately.
I thought it was Rome.
Well, this year, last year we had I think we had a couple of aces at pitcher, but potentially this year in softball.
We got a young freshman that we work out.
Oh, girls softball is definitely.
She's a very
that's
joyful
pitcher.
young lady. But
man.
we're looking for big things out in Navarre softball coming up. Weightlifting team. We train one of the young ladies, Nadia Rivera. What a awesome young lady that gal is.
Got a lot bright future.
Very most
ahead of
most
us.
definitely.
And the weightlifting team actually has a new, the ladies, their
new
primary
coach?
Coach Kristen. Coach Bagley's still heavily involved, but I've heard nothing but great things about Coach K.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
The cheerleader spoke about her
Yeah.
that we had on. She, little thin cheerleader, like thin as a pencil, and she's weightlifting. And she talked about the new coach.
But, well, I thank you guys for riding along. We've had a lot of little things that happen along the way, but we never let it bother us, and we stay positive, and because that's our job, to stay positive and talk about Navarre sports, Navarre football in general.
Hey, Bill, I heard you mention Bob getting a raise this all season.
He is. I'm going to triple his salary this year.
Dang! After that,
and I'm going to double yours, Marty.
Yes, sir.
After that brake job at the dealership, man, oh man, good gravy.
Well, we're going to go ahead and call a night. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Buffalo Wild Wings, Culver's, University Lending Group, Express, Navarre
Hustle
Fitness,
Hustle
Hard USA, and the Navarre Quarterback Club. We can't forget them.
And Stacy Wright.
The University Lending Group. So, folks, have a great holiday season. Spend time with your families. Be safe. And we'll see.
The reason for the season.
And we'll see you on the flip side. It's Irish Bill, Seminole Bob, and Marty Wilson. IrishBillSports.com, Irish Bill Sports Live, 944 on YouTube. Thanks for being a part of our program this year.
You bet.